Hello and welcome to class 9 history online video lectures. Today is the last class, especially because I'm going to finish off with the syllabus, because we just have a single topic to complete today, that is on Counter Reformation. Counter Reformation, you will find it in your textbooks, all right, and it is in page 299. This is the last topic on the Reformation chapter. So let me begin with Counter-Reformation. The Protestant Reformation gave a serious jolt to the medieval Roman Catholic Church by attacking its power and prestige. We have seen that in the early ages, the Catholic Church was very corrupt. The priests also started amassing a lot of property. Then they were not performing the duties and responsibilities in a proper manner, because of which the common people had to bear the hardships of this. It was until Martin Luther, who started this Reformation movement and also known as the Protestant movement, that changes started coming in the religion. When the popularity of the Protestantism started, the Roman Catholic Church also felt that they should improve or bring certain changes within the religion. This movement is called Counter-Reformation. But it did not destroy it. The Catholics decided to reform meaning bring changes, improve the church for the following reason. First, to stop further growth of the Protestant movement. If all the individuals start going towards the Protestant movement, then it will become very difficult. So therefore, their first aim was to stop or to check the growth of the Protestant movement. To give a befitting answer to their Protestant rivals, they had to be ready with all kinds of answers. First, they had to improve themselves to show the strength and durability of the Roman Catholic Church and to restore their former prestige. This is the reason why this Counter-Reformation was started. The efforts are known as Counter-Reformation, and the Reformation had the following features. So what are the changes that they brought? We will discuss one of the changes, which is called the Council of Trent. Pope Paul III convened a council. Convened meaning he called, right? He organized a council, meaning a meeting, in Trent, which is in Italy, in 1545 to reform the church. So when they felt the requirement that you need to bring serious changes within the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Paul III, he called for a meeting, he called for a conference where they could discuss the following issues. The Council of Trent met at regular intervals till 1563, and the council took the following decision to reform the church. It opposed all doctrines of the Protestants. Opposed all doctrines meaning that whatever new rules had been set by the Protestant, whatever new, set of laws was set up by Martin Luther, this particular convention, this particular conference, they put their foot down and they said that we will oppose all the rules and regulations which have been sanctioned by the Protestant group. It declared the Pope to be the supreme head of the Catholic Church, and only reforms approved by the Pope could be passed. So the Pope became a very, very powerful, you can say, individual, that all the rules would be passed only by the Pope, thus making him a very, very powerful person. Next, it improves the quality of the bishops and clergy, enforcing strict discipline. We all know that they had started indulging in luxurious lives. The clergy, the bishops, the priests, they had started collecting a lot of property. They had started manipulating the common people, earning a lot of money, buying a lot of property. They were doing exactly the opposite of what they were supposed to do. Therefore, what happened was that now this kind of positions, like the bishops, the clergy which were there, they had to be cleaned up, cleansed, Therefore, this movement, the Counter-Reformation movement, started improving the quality of the bishops and the clergy, enforcing strict discipline on them. It standardized the mass also. The common people who had started moving towards this Protestant religion because it was supposed to be simple, because it did not ask for money, because it did not have so many rules and regulations. They were all sort of pulling the mass, the individuals towards the religion. Now, one of the primary objectives of the Counter-Reformation would be to stop or to check the influx of these people and to keep them back in the Roman Catholic religion. Next, it abolished indulgences and the sale of church offices. Most of the letters were sold, all right? And the sale of these letters, the church was earning money. The church literally, they used to fool the common people, all right, by acting as a medium between God and the common mass. Now, when the common mass, they also started questioning the church. They found a lot of evil practices within the church. They moved away from it. So, as a form of Counter-Reformation, what they did was they standardized the mass. Then, it decided to set up seminars to educate the clergy. The clergy had to be given proper training. Theological lessons had to be given to the clergy. Strict discipline, meaning that they should practice what they preach. Because earlier the clergy was practicing something. Inside they were indulging in all the luxurious and material life. But on the other hand, they restricted the common people from following these things. Now it was very, very strict that they should follow whatever they preached. Then it upheld the salvation by faith and work, that you can only get salvation through faith, through belief and through work. Nobody gets salvation by paying money. A rich person doesn't get salvation easier than a poor person. Salvation will come to you only through faith and devotion. Bread and wine were described as body, blood, humanity and divinity of Jesus Christ. That's why in Roman Catholic churches, these practices are still there, right? And the church could not charge fees because that's how the church was earning money, by charging fees for all the religious purposes, marriages, funerals, baptism, all right, or some social ceremonies. Now, there was a very strict rule that the church could not take money from the common people in the name of these social ceremonies. Sermons also had to be delivered in the local language. So, this is known as the Council of Trent. So, when it is delivered in local language, it becomes simple, people can understand it. Even the Bible now was published, all right, in English. Now, everyone could read and write properly. So, in this way, what happened is that a lot of changes, new improvement started coming in the Roman Catholic Church. So, dear children, with this, we finished the syllabus for class 9. Again, I would recommend you children that every time you sit down to study, first and foremost, please check the reduced syllabus and then only you go ahead. You might have realized that in chapters, all right, in most of the chapters, there are only few topics that you need to prepare on. So, from now on, since the syllabus is over and your annual examinations are going to begin very soon, I would recommend you children to please do a little bit of written work. There are a set of objective questions and also the structured questions as a form of exercise in your textbooks. You can, since there are very less topics which are covered, you can start with these written exercises, do it as a homework, and then you will find that it's easier for you to study. So with this, I end today's session. Thank you very much for watching.